we find ourselves at the for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
On the play, it's 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on second down. Brady, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Lions suck up on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line.
21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line. 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Burst by him near the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Open man. Here is Hamilton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And McManus able to put it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
First down and much more here for Jones, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blocks pass.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On play action, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not with... And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Broncos 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Locke off of play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Judy, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andrew Adams. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Locke going to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, now, well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
4-yard line.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a buck.